Good morning, Conquerors. Today we are here with a game that I hope will fuck me up as much as Doki Doki Literature Club did, because that one was always a fun one. But I have not watched anything. I've only read the description, and just in case anybody is worried, it just says this game may contain content appropriate for all ages or may not be appropriate for viewing at work. Some violence, general mature content. Okay? Its tagged is violent and adventure, and I think that sounds fun. So hopefully this isn't broken, like everything else I've been doing is, and we'll be fine. I'm probably actually going to pull it up on my phone just to make sure it's not broken.
That sounds fun.
Yep, I'm not going. Let's turn my volume off on my phone. New game. Is it that from behind? Give me a second. It is. Give me a second to catch it up. I'll be back. Actually, you know what? That's fine. It'll be fine. Welcome. Before we begin, we need to find out more about you. Okay. Please answer the following questions truthfully. Uh-oh. What do you like? Obviously the chicks. That's a no-brainer. I see, so you look like this? No. Start over. Okay. Select my appearance. I'm retarded. That is... Yes, that's exactly what I look like. What is my name? You know what, we'll do the in-game one, you know, keep it, go with Deco. Is Deco your name? Yes, it is. Your name is Deco and you look like this. Yes, that's what I'm going with. Awesome. Let's begin. Today is a wondrous day. It's a day I've dreamt about for nearly 3 months. A day that I surely thought I would never... a day that I surely thought would never arrive. I'm sorry. First thing in the morning, should have drank some coffee. All the blood, sweat, and tears I've shed these past months have led me to this very point in time. This perfect moment. The very moment of my entire existence. I now hold in my possession the Holy Grail, an object of such great value and importance that it would spell disaster if it fell into the wrong hands. It rests heavily in my palm, seeming to pulsate with life, the inconspicuous brown paper bag covering it does little to mask its holy aura. As I gaze upon the most sacred of objects, I make a solemn vow to myself. I don't know, I'm vowing to myself, this isn't a good idea. I promise to guard this object until the day I die. That's a little much. For now, it's time to view the object's full, magnificent splendor. Wow, that's nice. I am not the brown paper bag, and merely blinded by the light emanating from within. Fine, I now hold the uncovered object in all of its radiant glory. It's a limited edition special cover version of Volume 35 of my all-time favorite Magical Girl manga series. Yes, finally I waited for 3 months after this volume was announced for today, the release day. I found myself shedding a single tear of joy as I bask in the beauty of the limited edition, covered with only 100 of these printed. I am truly one of the luckiest people alive. I don't know if you're lucky for that. I could probably Google that, but anyway. I've been following this series since I was just an impudent child. I have grown alongside it, chanting the heroine's name in my sleep night after night. That's a little weird. And now the very last volume has arrived. Years of worship have guided me. Here today, the series is complete. I'll return home and read this most valued tome and achieve true nirvana. I feel like I should have been a chick for this. Reading the series over the years have been an uphill battle. My friends often mocked me for following a children's manga series, but they just didn't see the beauty of it. They couldn't possibly fathom the rich, intricate history of the world the heroines ambitions and motives, the ever-present darkness threatening to engulf the world. If they truly wanted to believe this is a children's manga, that's their right, but I wouldn't be swayed by their narrow-minded opinions. I wanted some murder. This isn't murder. I feel myself trembling in anticipation as my fingers reach forward to open the cover. No, I must be patient. I need to return home first, before I dive into this adventure. I just can't keep my eyes off the beautiful cover. This walk home, which will be a test of my inner strength and willpower. I should power walk towards my house. The quicker I get home, the quicker I can begin reading. Exciting idea. Excellent idea. The journey speeds along at a high pace. I don't even have to take my eyes off the manga. I know this so well. Just a few more blocks to go. Do I die? That'd be cool. I just wanted some violence in this Horizon world. I feel like I've wasted most of spring, lazing away with nothing to do. I can't remember the majority of it. These days just passed like a blur. Every day the same as the last. At the very least, Hikari came to visit me some days. At least I think she did. I don't remember if she ever stayed long or if we talked much. Still, it was a nice thing for her to do. This week has been usually hot for the season. I think the heat has been scrumming my brains like eggs in a fry pan. I've been finding the sort of focus lately to concentrate on anything at all. I know I should perk up a little and try to get some things done before the season ends. But then again, it's just so easy to lay here on the grass without a care in the world. I wonder how much longer I can go on like this. Without a murder. Please. Something. Everything changed on that fateful day. 2 years ago, that day I picked up the final volume of my favorite Magical Girl manga series. I read it cover to cover, and when I finished, reality began to sink in. The story was over. The story I've been following for nearly my entire life was just finished. Jeez, that sounds like a lot of anime I watch. Since that day, I felt so very, very lost. My appetite disappeared. I stopped hanging out with my friends. I dropped all my hobbies. This is getting too real. The days went by in a haze, and looking back, I can't remember a single moment with any kind of clarity. It's sad, but that's the truth of it. I can try and blame the recent heat as much as I want, but really, I've been feeling like this for a few seasons now. I need to pick myself up. If I don't get a grip, I'm going to throw away my entire future. I need to get my head back in the game. And to pull it together before tomorrow. Tomorrow. The first day at my new school. It's kind of hard to believe, even though I graduated high school, someone decided for me that my studies should continue. I assumed that someone was Hikari. She's always meddling in my business. I suppose it's her way of looking after me. Before I knew it, I was enrolled in a new academy without so much as my nod of approval. Classes tomorrow, whether I'm ready or not. As for the academy itself, I can't say I know much about it. There was a brochure in my letterbox at one point, but that promptly fell into the recycling can. I remember it had a lot of smiling faces on it, probably just typical propaganda. Don't even know what kind of classes I'll be attending. It could be anything considering Hikari's elective taste. She probably signed me up for a cooking class, or horseback riding, or advanced basket weaving. Who knows? Basket weaving? That sounds pretty violent. I'm beginning to doze off in the warm afternoon sun. Just before my awareness slips away completely, a shadow falls across my face. Someone is suddenly standing over me. I squint trying to make out their features. It's gotta be Hikari. It's time to wake up, Deco. I might try to do voices, but it hurts my throat to do voices. Nailed it. Hi there. Give me a second. What are you hiding behind here for? It's far too hot for... Oh man, I don't know if I can do this. Nope. Just gonna go for it. What are you hiding on here for? It's far too hot. You're going to cook. I shoot the girl a dirty look, as if accusing her for interrupting my rest. A dirty look. That's way too soon. Takes me another couple of seconds to recognize the girl. Blame my foggy memory, my foggy mind. Oh, it's you, Hikari. Jeez, is that what passes for a greeting these days? Sorry, I was just lost in thought. Well, it's my fault for expecting you to treat me with a little respect. It was. I said I'm sorry. Fine, fine. This intrusive girl is none other than Hikari, one of my oldest friends. She's kind of cute in her own way, I guess. I've known her for such a long time that I can't imagine her as anything other than just a friend. Though I wonder if she feels the same way about me. Hikari is the kind of girl that shoots first and asks questions later, but that's probably due to her being overprotective rather than assertive. It's the reason I assume she's the one who enrolled me at the new academy. I don't know anyone else who cares about my future like she does. When we were younger, she had a habit of following me around everywhere, kind of like a little sister. And as we grew older, this habit evolved into meddling in my business and stealing my lunch every day. That's a little fucked up. I'm a hungry boy. It probably sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm honestly not. Hickory is a great person. I'm sure you're lucky to have her like a friend. A friend like her. Excuse me. I just don't really understand what she sees in me, or what she gets out of our relationship. Anyway, what are you doing out here? Do you have any idea how long it took me to find you? I'm just relaxing, woman. What's the big deal? Relaxing? You don't do anything but relax. You're aware we're starting school tomorrow, right? Yep. Painfully aware. Wait, you said were? As in we? Are you attending class with me, Hickory? Oh, give me a break. I've explained this to you at least 6.5 times. I swear. Talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. Except that the brick wall is better looking than you are. That's hurtful. Hey, I object to that. Erg, look. We're going to the academy together. That's final. You don't have a say in the matter, okay? Okay, please don't hurt me. You already hurt my feelings. I wouldn't dream of hurting you. That's a little scary. I have a question though. What kind of classes are we taking? I can't read if that's any condolences. A thoughtful expression crosses Hickory's features. I can tell she's making up her mind on whether to scold me or give me a proper answer. Well, if you read the guide I left for you at your house. I can't read. Here we go. You'd already know that we'll be taking basic first year classes, nothing too difficult, I'd imagine. They know you're a noob, so you shouldn't have any problems. A noob? You can't call me a noob, you have no height. Something being called a noob hurts more than anything else Hickory could have come up with. Aren't you a noob as well, Hickory? She looks taken aback, almost as offended as I got just seconds ago. Well, no, I'm not new to this. You know, I've been practicing for years. Practicing? What is she talking about? I'm a little confused. What have you been practicing? I found across Hickory's face. I know this expression well. It's her, I'm so tired of your bullshit ass face. Well, I should have said clueless, because whatever. Anyway, I've been practicing to become a fully fledged magical girl, of course. Her words hit me like a truck. Did she just say magical girl? Somehow the stupor I've been living in for endless months shatters in an instant. I feel like my eyes have opened for the first time in a long time. I see Hickory's smiling face beaming at me as if she's so very proud of what she just said. Of course I know that Hickory is trying to become a magical girl. How could I let such magnificent fact elude me for so long? I've known as much for years. So if 2 and 2 together, I'd say the academy we're attending for tomorrow is a school for magical girls. But why am I going? I have no magical talent whatsoever. Heck, I'm pretty sure I'm not even a girl. You're not. Teehee. You look like you just took a nice cold shower, Deco. Is everything okay? I changed the voice, and I'm sorry. Fuck that one up. I think about her question for a moment. I do feel more alert now. It's a familiar feeling. It's almost the way I felt before. Back before my favorite manga series finished. The truth is, magical girls are very, very real. The whole time I had my head buried in manga, real life magical girls existed all around me. I think I was just too nervous to ever go out and meet them. Except for Hickory. I knew her before she would awaken to her powers. I can't quite explain why I've let my mind stay so foggy these last few years, but maybe now with school starting tomorrow, I can now begin to work towards becoming a functioning human being again. I give Hickory a slight smile. Hickory, why am I going to a school of magical girls? Hickory shuffles on the spot. She seems hesitant to tell me. The truth is... Uh-oh. A flashback? Already? About a month ago, you and I were having dinner, and all of a sudden your powers awoke. What? I noticed it immediately, but you seemed like your old oblivious self and barely paid attention to what happened. So, what did happen? I'm a little afraid. Was I drinking? Like I said, we were having dinner together, and I accidentally knocked a glass of water off the table. It was going to shatter my bare feet, and I screamed, afraid of cutting myself on the glass. Happened so quickly I couldn't move away in time. And you kind of just glanced at the glass and it stopped. Midair, frozen in time. I mean, literally frozen in time, ice and all. I don't believe that. I remember something like that. You just shrugged and continued eating. I think at the time you just believed I made the glass freeze in place after all. You've known about magical powers for a long time. I woke to my powers when I was 13, maybe 14. I don't quite remember, but still. I have a very specific set of powers, and don't forget, I'm untrained. There's no way I could freeze something in time. So after that night, I played the event back in my mind over and over. The only explanation that you froze the glass. You suddenly woke to your own power and saved me from getting cut on broken glass. So what you're saying is, I'm somewhat of a hero. Blah, not quite, Deco. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I never enrolled us to attend the academy. We were all sent letters from the association. They can detect who has magical powers and who doesn't, you know. They keep a record of everyone. That's a little invasive of piracy. According to the association, once magical girls reach 18 years of age, it's the law for them to attend the academy. The letters basically demanded we attend the academy effective immediately. But I'm a dude. I can't go to an all-girls school. Yes, well, I can't explain it. Boys don't ever awaken to magical powers. You might be some new phenomenon. Because you awaken to your powers at the age of 18, you get the joy of going back to school. Son of a bitch. Regardless, we'll start class tomorrow. We're both training to become magical girls. Or magical boy in my case, evidently. As all this information is soaring around my head like a tornado, I feel simultaneously excited and exhausted. Do I really have magical powers? Can I actually freeze things in time? That'd be pretty dope. I can't think of any other situation where I've done such a thing, and I have no clue on how to make it happen again. Well, I suppose that's the point of the academy. They should train me to reach my full potential, right? I guess attending class particularly won't be so bad. Maybe I'll make some new friends too. What do you say we get out of here? We can go have some dinner to celebrate our last night of freedom. Sounds good to me. You're paying though. That's a little fucked up. I am not, you big lug. You can pay for both of us. Hey, dinner was your idea, not mine. Why should I pay? Pfft, you're just as hopeless as always. How did they get dragged into going back to school with you? You have it, and you know it. Haha, let's see how many classes we can make it through before I strangle you out of frustration. Seems like a little violent already, and I'm kind of excited about that. It's Monday, son of a bitch. Oh no. Shut up. Shut up! Ugh, please, for the love of all that is holy, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. I begrudgingly open my eyes and am greeted by the sight of my alarm clock having a seizure on the floor. Good, it deserves to be there. The growing odd numbers taunt my blurry vision by fading in and out at full speed. I groan and rub my eyes trying to clear my vision. Finally, I can make out the numbers on the clock clearly. 8:02 a.m. I yawn. Thankfully, it's still early. I've got nothing to do except eat afterwards, so why did I set my alarm at such an early time? 8:03 a.m. I smack my lips at the thought of the cold Chinese takeout waiting for me in the refrigerator. 8:04 a.m. Jesus. I stay for a yawn. Some distant thought is tugging at the back of my mind. Have I forgotten something important about today? Did I have something more serious to do than eat leftovers? No. The most important thing of the day was to eat Chinese leftovers. 8:05 a.m. Nah, it's impossible. There's nothing important going on in my life right now. Maybe Hiko said she'll visit today or something like small like that. 8:06 a.m. Oh yeah, something is coming back to me. School. I was supposed to go to school today. 8:07 a.m. I feel like a bucket of cold water had just splashed over my head. Suddenly wide awake, I realized that I've completely forgotten that today is my first day at the academy. Everything has come back to me now, including the fact that Hiko told me first year orientation starts at 8:30 a.m. Sharp. 8:08 a.m. I can't be late for my first day at the academy. What will Hiko think of me? More importantly, what will the cute magical girls I've never met think of me? That's a good concern. I'm glad I have priorities in that order. I leap out of bed like a frog launching from a lily pad. I immediately got this action as I still tangled up in my blankets, and they dragged me down to the floor. I narrowly avoid hitting my head. I thank my lucky stars that I didn't get hurt before frantically scrambling to my feet. I dash out of my home into the kitchen. I open the fridge and am greeted by the wafting aroma of cold, sweet and sour pork leftovers. I grab the container unceremoniously and launch it across the kitchen, chewing when it lands in the open microwave. That's pretty lucky. I dash the microwave and mash the keypad blindly. The light flickers to life and the machine starts up with a sputter and a hum. While my excellent choice of breakfast is being cooked to perfection, I decided to get dressed. When I reach my closet, I come to the sinking realization that I don't have an academy uniform yet. I heave open the doors of a site only to be greeted by the sight of an unfamiliar dry cleaning bag on a coat hanger. For confused find, I pull the bag down and find a note written on the front in cute handwriting. I went to the trouble of picking up your new uniform for you. You owe me one, Hickory. Nice! Oh, I skipped that line. I tear into the dry cleaning bag and pull out a brand new uniform. I'm in the middle of coming into my new thoughts just as angry. Don't hurt me for this, I don't know this word. Nope, skipping it. Beeps and boops calls to me from the kitchen. Breakfast is ready. I finished donning my amazing outfit and hawk into the kitchen to throw food into my gullet. My breakfast is demolished and I newly personalized record of 12.74 seconds. Jesus Christ, did you even chew? And then I'm out the door in a flash. I guess he just swallowed the shit. Holy fuck. I hardly even know where I'm going, but I recall Hickory saying the academy is walking distance from my home. It's not hard to find a map on my phone, so I hold that up and begin my hurried walk. A little time passes, 8:24 a.m. Can I make it in time? The map on my phone tells me I'll arrive in 8 minutes. I'll be a little late, but a couple of minutes never hurt anyone. I want to Hickory be there to greet me at the school gate. It would be nice to see a familiar face after this whirlwind of a morning. My padlock evolves to the jog when I see the school gates looming in the distance. I can't believe it. I'm actually going to make it. There's a few other straggling students making their way into the school. They're all wearing the academy's uniform, including a signature pastel yellow vest. Notice that all the other students are female. I suppose that's not too surprising. This is a school of magic girls, after all. Still, it's the first time I'm witnessing such a thing. I finally reach the school gates when I peer beyond them. I can see the other students entering what looks to be the school hall. I suppose that's where orientation is being held. Sounds a lot like a numerous amount of animes I've watched. I'm stupid. I glance around to see if Hickory is here. No luck, though. Maybe she's waiting for me inside the hall. I break into her hunt toward the school hall, sprint as fast as my unfit legs can carry me. I weave in and behind the other students that also making a mad dash forward. I'm nearly there. I can almost taste my fashionably late entrance. My foot snags another student's shoe. Guess I wasn't quick enough to get it out of their way. I don't even have time to let out a gas as I fall flat in my face on the pavement. Ow. I was so close. I nearly made it. Not close enough. Now I'm just lying on the ground, face down like an idiot. A little squirrel hops from in front of me. My first thought is that maybe I squashed some small, cute animal and I felt like a kitten or a squirrel that can squirrel. Oh god, I feel a perverted scene coming up. I pushed myself off the ground and immediately regret about an unexpected sight. Almost! Not close enough. Yui Akiyama. Hope I got that right. Nope, perverted. Okay. A cute girl in glasses has fallen on the ground in front of me. She looks to be about my age, so I assume she's a first-year student as well. She is trying in failing to cover up her panties, which I believe the entire world can now see. Eek! Don't look! I bashfully turn my head away for at least a second. Then I turn back to her. Stop it! Stop looking! You're a boy! Why are you here? This is a school for magical girls. I don't know why I'm giving her that voice. I just like it. I know. It's a long story. But I'm a student here. I can tell you have a coffee. I'm sorry. I think I knocked you over. No! I think it was my fault. I was in a hush and I wasn't looking where I was going. Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. The girl's still trying to adjust her skirt so that she can rescue her dignity. Holy fuck, I destroyed that. Are we really late for orientation? Yeah, I think so. I was already gonna be late, but, you know. That's terrible. I promised myself I'd make it on time. I can't believe I slept in. I'm stupid girl. Hey now, don't beat yourself up. I seen your... God, don't say it! Oops, my bad, but I can still see it. Fine, I'll tell you why I was up so late. I was watching films. Films? Well, that's very descriptive. I wonder what kind of films. That voice hurts a lot. It's not my fault I have trouble going to bed after watching horror movies. I start to see shadows lurking in every corner. I get too scared to even try to sleep. I don't expect someone like you to know what it's like to become so engrossed in a tale the remarkably that all the hairs on your body stand on end? To be frightened senseless at the slightest strange sound from within your own home? Until you've experienced a kind of paralyzing terror you'll never understand the joy of horror films. Jesus Christ. I'm only gonna do this for like 20 minutes. I think she may have a screw loose. You haven't lived until you've seen a film that makes your toes curl, chills your bones, and gives you goosebumps all at the same time. I'll take your word for it. I hate horror and scary things, but I'll watch them. So the girl likes to scare herself senseless, and then she wonders why she can't get to sleep at a decent hour. So, you still haven't covered up your, The girl screws again in the embarrassment. I feel sorry for her if the view wasn't in my favor. Stop looking! Sorry, it's just right there, and I can't help it. Why am I cursed with such bad luck? How could something so embarrassing happen on the very first day of school? I suppose I understand why she's so distressed. Maybe I should say something to calm her down. By the way, what's your name? My name? Yeah. Is that such an unusual question? No, I suppose not. My name is Yui Akiyama. I'm pleased to meet you, I guess. It's nice to meet you, Yui. My name is Deco. No last name. They're just Deco. Like Beyonce. Just cool like that. I get to my feet and dust myself off. I reach a hand out to Yui. Here, I'll help you up. I saw that Yui blushes for a second before grabbing my hand. Her fingers are soft and delicate. Warm, she grips my hand ever so slightly, and I manage to lift her to her feet. So, hold up, before I get too far. That's a save button. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna just save there in case I fuck it up somehow. She grips my hand ever so slightly, and I manage to lift her to her feet. Thank you! I'm sorry we had to meet under such distressing circumstances. Don't sweat it. I'm just happy to have met you at all. The soft red blush returns to her cheeks and she looks away shyly. We should go. Yeah, you're probably right. We're definitely late. We spent way too much time on the floor staring at each other. Me staring at certain things, but without another word, Yui takes the lead and walks in front of me. I follow behind her obediently. We make our way to the entrance of the school hall. The big wooden doors are closed, barring our way forward. Yui tries pulling the handle of the door is stuck fast. She frowns, then changes tactics, pushing the door instead. Still no luck. The door is securely locked. Do they really lock out latecomers? I guess so. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh no. Are we going to be punished for missing orientation? I don't think I can handle detention. Calm down. I'm sure we're not gonna be punished. We'll have to wait here until orientation ends, I suppose. I give you a shrug. If we wait on for the students to leave the hall, we'll show you in the Hickory. Hickory know what to do. She always does. In the meantime, why don't we get to know each other? I don't like that idea. I don't think I like you very much. Yui doesn't say anything. A downtrodden expression has etched itself onto her features. She leans against the wall and knows how to sigh. So, do you know any magic? I'd assume so, she does. Either she doesn't hear me or she's choosing to ignore me now. Her eyes are closed as though trying to block out the word around her. But not much I can do, I suppose. I slump down and sit on the ground. I have no idea how long orientation goes for. Well, we'll be waiting around here. A bell hangs. Final orientation is finished. It's a fancy bell. Doors of the school hall swing wide open and a flood of students leak out of the building. There must be hundreds of girls all scurrying forward as they exit the hall. They split into different directions, surely headed toward the first classes for the day. If only I knew what my classes were. I could head towards where I'm supposed to go, but I have no clue what I'm doing here. I need to find Hickory. Dude, I am just useless. I stand to the side as all the students tumble out of the hall. I lose sight of Yui on the other side of the crowd. Oh well. She stopped talking to me anyway, not my fault. I just try to catch a glimpse of Hickory's smiling face in the crowd. It doesn't. Hope that she's shorter than most of the other students, so she's likely to be lost in the group. I suddenly feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around. You idiot! You could have missed orientation. I was waiting inside the hall for you, and then they locked the doors, and I had to sit by myself. Hickory, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. You let me down, Deco. You're going to make this up to me. I will. I'm really sorry. I'll make it up to you later. You know what I mean. What happened anyway? Did you sleep in? Well, of course I did. But I actually got here at a decent time. The problem is I knocked another girl over, and we got caught up talking. Another girl? Man, that was not the right voice. Yeah, actually, because the card is in that, I can see Yui standing awkward by the doors. It was that girl over there, I swear. Hikari looks toward Yui standing all alone. Man, I can't think of what voice I did for her. I see, is she her first year as well? She looks lost. Yeah, I think so. Since we got locked outside, we weren't sure what to do or where to go. I was kind of hoping you could help us, Hikari. Hikari almost looked sad just for a moment, then a bright smile flashed across her face. I'm always happy to help now that orientation is over. We have to go to a homeroom and meet our teacher. I can lead the way. Hikari begins to skip away. I grab Yui's attention wave and beckon her towards us. What? What is it? We can go to homeroom and meet our teacher now. Do you want to follow us? Yeah, okay, thanks. With that, the three of us make our way to the classroom. The classroom is noisy. There must be 30 students packed in, chatting away and waiting for the teacher to arrive. Hikari managed to find seats for myself and Yui all lined up next to each other. Not a bad arrangement, if I do say so myself. Not so bad. I glanced on the way. All feels very familiar, just like high school all over again. The students are even in cliques, and it's only the very first day. Jesus Christ, I'm already fucked. There's a group of sporty-looking girls at the back of the class. One of them is bound to the basketball. For some reason, I don't know why she brought that to the academy. Maybe just to reinforce her clique stereotype. The front of the class are the bookworms. They're shy, speaking only in whispers, glancing nervously at the other students. Hanging out by the classroom door are the rebellious girls. A few of them have streaks of neon-colored dyed in their hair. Their uniforms are untidy and have a few cut off their sleeves. That seems like it's against the rules, but I'm not one to break. I'm not one to care. And here in the middle of the class are Hikari, Yui, and myself. Hikari and I go way back, of course. I've just met Yui. As for Hikari and Yui's relationship, I don't think they've spoken a single word to each other. Will they become friends? Only time will tell. The clamor of voices quiets down as the classroom door opens and a woman enters. She makes her way to the front of the class, offers a smile, and begins her speech. Oh, not a fucking teacher, dude. How many voices do I got? I'm not. Nope. I can't do it. Good morning, class. I'm your homeroom teacher, Miss Otatsuko. But you can call me by my first name, Sadami. Sadami, I'll go with that. You'll find that I'm a very informal teacher, unlike any teacher you've had during your school years, for sure. It's my hope that we'll all become friends during your first year here at the academy. I hope that we can build a relationship that carries on long after you graduate. This new teacher, Sadami, seems really nice. I can't really pick out just one defining feature of this new teacher. No, I'd have to pick two. She has two very large, very defining features. Well, my character's obviously a pervert. On a less shallow note, I guess she has an inviting smile. Overall, she's definitely not bad for an older looking woman. She seems to have captured the class' attention, even though the best girls have taken a seat to show their respect. I'm sure you have a million questions running in your brains, especially after orientation. Orientation. Rest assured, I am here to help every one of you achieve your goals and get good grades during the year. As your home teacher, I'll offer you support and guidance. If you need assistance of any subject, you can always come to me. Sadami claps her hands together and beams. Now then, with all that out of the way, she takes a step forward. Her elbow knocks a stack of papers off her desk. Important looking documents scatter all over the floor. The class gasps and falls silent, waiting to see how the teacher reacts to the mess she just made. Oops. Sadami's face turns bright red and she bends over to pick up some of the papers. She lowers herself and a loud thud echoes through the classroom as her head slams into the corner of her desk. The class gasps once more, then silence. Ouch! Ah! I hear a slight giggle from Yui seated next to me. She obviously thinks this whole affair is pretty funny. A few girls rush to the front of the class to help the teacher pick up her papers. When Sadami stands up, I can make out faint purple outline of a bruise forming on her forehead. After two clumsy failures, Sadami hasn't exactly managed to obtain her composure. She's glowing red and a bead of embarrassed sweat trickles down her face. Class, if you could all just ignore that little spectacle, I would greatly appreciate it. Ha ha ha. A few students giggle quietly. Sadami does her best to continue with her speech, so much she hasn't entirely lost the class's respect, which is admirable at this point. Okay, class, what was that? Oh yes, for our first piece of business today, I'll be covering the subject you'll be learning this year. Let's begin. There are 3 core subjects you must all attend in order to progress at the academy. These subjects are magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. Alchemy sounds pretty dope. I'll do some alchemy. Any other subjects you choose to undertake at the academy are optional but will provide credit towards your overall degree. In magical history class, you'll learn all about the origins of the magical girls that have become commonplace in our world. You'll discover how they came into being and their importance in our modern society. In practical magic class, you'll undertake rigorous magical training to hone your minds and bodies. You learn spells and abilities that are essential for a magical girl to undertake her duties. Finally, in alchemy class, you'll become familiar with the sort of art of crafting magical items. Magical swords and staves to potions and portals. This way your creativity will be put to the test. This sounds pretty cool. I had no idea there was so much involved in becoming a magical girl. I hear the hurried scratching of pen and paper and look to my left. Hickory scribbling notes frantically, her tongue sticking out at the side of her mouth as she concentrates. To my right, Yui is also taking notes, though she's decorated the page of her notebook of doodles of a wicked witch stirring a cauldron. Your time at the academy will be one of the most memorable experiences of your life. In fact, when you look back on these days, you may think it was all just a dream. That's how pleasant your days will be here. With that said, don't think you just slack off. In order to graduate, you need to put it in a lot of hard work. Don't expect to excel at every class. All students are different, and you may find that what comes naturally to you is very difficult for others, someone else. It's important to not let your classes and studying time dominate your life. Slow strides, make plans, take the time to relax once in a while. I highly recommend joining the club when you get the chance. We host a variety of fun clubs that you can attend in your free time. Take part in activities, meet new people. Finally, I'll drop up my little speech and need to tell you what to expect at exam time. The academy runs exams twice during the year. You can expect an exam each semester. The key attributes we assess you are magic, alchemy, perception, and expertise. It's important to focus on raising these attributes during your study time. You can improve your attributes with theory or practice. There's no long way to go. Reading books, taking time to study, practicing spells, or performing alchemy, all of these activities will help you improve your attributes. You may find that other activities outside of school also help you out. Be sure to explore and find out what works best for you. If your key attributes are high enough come exam time, you will no doubt perform very well, so as long as you work hard at improving yourself. You have no need to stress. Should you fail your exam, well, let's not go into that today, okay? I'm sure you will all succeed at flying covers. Sadamy smiles widely at the class. Everyone seems to be in a good mood after hearing her passionate speech. I only the subjects they talked about in my head: magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. They all sound fairly interesting. I get the feeling I'll enjoy practical magic the most. After all, isn't that about casting spells and seeing real magic happen before your eyes? Sadamy hops up a little speech or a few heartfelt quotes from some famous magical girls or something along those lines. I started getting hungry, so I began to zone out. I like it. I'm zoning out too. Before I know it, I'm being shuffled out of the classroom by Hickory. All the other students are leaving too, and Yui is falling behind. Hickory pulls me aside in the corridor. So, Deco, what do you think? Everything sounds so exciting, right? Yeah, I actually think I'll enjoy my time here. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I have a feeling we'll have most of our classes together so we can always help each other out with our studies. I notice you standing off the side of the corridor. She's glancing at her phone absent-mindedly. I get the feeling she's not one to make friends easily, and she doesn't seem to know anyone at the school. Maybe, jeez, I'm sorry. Maybe I should make an effort and invite her to hang out with Hickory and myself. I'm super excited about magical history class. I want to learn about all the famous magical girls from history, like Jean d'Arc and Cleopatra. I'll Hickory trail off as I wander over to Yui. Hey, get over here. Yui looks up from her phone, somewhat taken aback. I wasn't waiting around for you, man. I wasn't waiting. God dang it. I wasn't waiting around for you or anything like that. I don't know anyone here. I got it. It took me a minute, but I got it. It's okay. Don't sweat it. Sorry about running into you, this morning. Yui almost gives me a smile. It's okay. I'm glad I met at least one new person today. Me too. If you don't mind, you're more than welcome to hang out with myself and Hickory over here, going on about magical history and such. Thank you. I don't like that. I feel more comfortable having a few friends around. Hickory stomps over to us in a huff. Deco, Jesus Christ, these two voices are so hard to do. Deco, I was in the middle talking to you, and you just walked away. Who taught you to be so hurried? It certainly wasn't me. Sorry, Hickory. Obviously there's more than one girl here, so you know, whatever. I figured I should pop introduce you, since we'll be taking classes together. Hickory, this is Yui, and Yui, this is my little friend Hickory. Yeah. You little friend, is that all I am to you? We've known each other for how many years now? The amount of disrespect I get from you is incredible. Whoa, I'm sorry, Hickory, I'm sorry. Oof. Yui, Hickory is my childhood friend. We've known each other forever. Ah, it's nice to meet you, Hickory. Nice to meet you too. Since we're all new here, we should all be friends. It'll make school more fun, right? No, my voice is already heard. Yeah. That sounds good, Deco. Yui then does something I didn't expect. She bows formally to Hickory. Hickory, hope we can be good friends. Please take good care of me. I'm taken aback by formality and politeness. Even Hickory has a shocked look on her face and can only offer a startled reply. Dude, just have the day be over. My voice already hurts. Thank you. I hope we can be good friends. Yui offers Hickory a warm smile and then blushes a little and goes back to burying her face in her phone. Guess she got a bit embarrassed. Hey, who wants to go get something to eat? Deco is paying today. Hold up now. I didn't say that. Hey. Hickory and Yui chuckle to my expense before dragging me out to lunch. This is some bullshit. After we stuffed the faces of food, the three of us returned to class. The rest of the afternoon was filled with a tour of the school grounds and an introduction to optional subjects we could enroll in. All in all, it was a pretty full-on day, even though our actual core class hadn't begun yet. The teachers wrapped up the day at about 3 p.m. telling us to go on our merry way and get some rest for tomorrow. Hickory, after all, come with me, so we said goodbye to Yui, who was heading in the opposite direction. I'm before Hickory and I found ourselves out front of my place. So, all in all, what did you think of our first day? Of your first day? I'm liking it so far. A bunch of cute girls, you know, just chilling. Ugh, sorry. Even though we haven't started learning any magic yet. Yes, well, from tomorrow on, it's classes as normal, so you best be prepared. I don't want to catch you slacking or letting your grades drop. Don't worry. I do my best. I don't fail. Thanks. By the way, what do you think of Yui? She's nice. She's a little weird. She's not going to the place shoot. Well, she's a little weird. I like that response. Yeah, she is. She seems to live in her own world. Hickory's affection has increased by 1. What the fuck does that mean? There was no explanation for that, by the way. I don't know what the fuck that actually means. With people like you never know what they're thinking. It might be best to be careful around her. I give Hickory a nod, though I'm not too worried. I've seen a side of Yui that Hickory hasn't seen. Even that side is just underwear. At the very least, I know Yui can let her guard down. Anyway, I think I should have an early night. We need to be up bright and early tomorrow. I don't want to repeat performance of you being late. Roger that. I'll set my alarm extra early. Dude, you're just gonna sleep in. I do the same thing. Make sure you do. Hickory beams a familiar smile and then skips away. See you tomorrow, classmate. She's singing. I ain't doing that. I leave sheepishly as Hickory goes on her way. I should head out inside too and rest up. After all, tomorrow's another school day. I think I'm done. I think I'm calling it. I'm saving. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the short little stream. I don't think it was that long. I'm just going to stay with that because nothing really happened. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did like it, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. I will continue. I will finish this. I was actually going to record one stuff from Eden. But I kind of got caught up in thinking if I was going to eat or not, or what I wanted to do. I'm like, this will be quick. But I forgot how hard this is in my voice to do, actually, sometimes. But future reference on the other game I will be streaming, hopefully today or tomorrow. It's going to be me, hopefully my buddy Agent Brooks, aka Dalton, and then my other 2 friends known as Cheeky and Stormy. We're going to be playing a game called You and Me and Her, a love story. That one's supposed to pretty much be a secret. It's not like an actual secret or Doki Doki, but it's pretty much supposed to just be another Doki Doki game. And that seems cool as shit, because Doki Doki scared the shit out of me. And And I kind of enjoyed that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, again, please leave a like. Let me know in the comments below. If you're loving this as a stream, much appreciate you watching. And until next time, Agent Deco is out.